Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today I'm going to reveal a super simple and easy form of exercise that anyone can do anywhere at any age, which in some studies is even more effective than metformin for promoting healthy blood sugar levels. In fact, it can be twice as effective than metformin in some studies. Even if you're somewhat, disabled or in a lot of pain, this exercise can still be done. If you've been following me for any length of time, you've heard me say many times that unhealthy blood sugar levels is a leading cause of and is linked to numerous health problems. Simply stated, it accelerates aging from head to toe, inside and out. A very popular drug that has a fairly safe track record that is prescribed to help control blood sugar and is also used for longevity is called metformin, or also glucophage. Incidentally, I used this drug personally in the early 1990s. Yes, almost 30 years ago. However, I did not use it for lowering blood sugar or diabetes or for any anti-aging reasons. Instead, I used it in the hopes of building more muscle by improving glucose disposal and insulin sensitivity. Basically, the better carbs and sugars and glucose your muscles can use, the more muscle you can hope to build and the less fat you'll gain. So it was great. Unfortunately, metformin gave me a lot of stomach problems, which is actually a common side effect. I also was not digesting my food, my carbohydrates better, and ultimately it led me to slowly losing muscle and strength over time. Obviously the exact opposite of my original goal. So I stopped using it and instead used other natural ingredients. And it's funny how now, about maybe 30 years later, people are actually saying how great it is for building muscle. And let me tell you, they will deal with all the same negative issues I dealt with. At least now we have clinical proof that it's not really good for building muscle, while before I could only use my own personal observations. So the exercise is a brisk walk. Basically, you only need about 10 to maybe 15 minutes of a brisk walk, but it needs to be after a meal. Ideally, you would go for a quick walk after each meal. For example, 10 minutes after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's it. Obviously, it's much easier than walking 30 or 45 minutes all at once, right? I mean, that can get boring. It's just 10-minute walk. And I use the time to listen to a podcast or, make a phone call while I'm taking my walks. Not only have clinical studies shown that taking this walk, after post-meal works just as well or even twice better than metformin, but obviously walking has numerous other health benefits for your heart and mind and your mood and blood pressure and, of course, blood sugar levels. And again, no side effects, no costs, no gym or special equipment. And okay, if the weather is super cold or if it's raining or snowing or something similar that you can't go outside for that walk after the meal, you can start bouncing on what's called a rebounder, all right? It's just basically a little mini trampoline. And I got this tip from Tony Robbins over 20 years ago. I do it while I'm watching TV, right? I'm just bouncing on this thing, watching TV for like 10 minutes. And it doesn't matter how old you are, okay? Or if you have back problems or knee problems, just walking outside, or if that's not possible, using a rebounder are both very easy on your joints and great for health. I know it's a new habit that you got to start, but it's simple and it's easy. Start slow and build it into your daily routine. In fact, just start today. Now, don't forget, there are also specific, minerals and vitamins and herbs that will also help promote healthy blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity. So that's double the benefit